Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Just Getting Started by Jason Aldean. And there's this cool little lick actually at the very beginning where you can play 5th fret on the D and then 4th fret on the D and kind of do a bend there. So I'm kind of playing that note and pressing into the guitar and kind of down at the same time. You can try doing it as an up bend as well. And then you may want to just let your finger fall off the string after that, kind of a pull off. So it's almost like a bend, pull off to the open D, and then open A, and then open D. So you have 5, 4, bend, O, 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 G, F sharp, D, A, D, 5, 4, O, O, O. And the chords that would back that up would start on a G major chord. And normally you do this first finger on the A second, second finger on the low E third, and third finger on the high E third. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also dig on put the third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third, kind of working that for a G major. Or you may dig on working this as a power chord idea, especially at different points in the tune, where you can do first finger on the low E third, third finger on the A fifth, and kind of work it as a G5 power chord, especially if you just want to rock this out. That would be a good option. And then from the G we'd be going to a D major. And normally you do this first finger on the G second, second finger on the high E second, and third finger on the B third. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, the beautiful sounds of D major. Now you may also dig on lifting the second finger, always a fun finger to lift. That makes a D sus2. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E third for D suspended and kind of say some stuff around the D. And we're basically alternating between those chords on the intro and the outro and kind of our solo too. So it's kind of a G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Kind of doing an 8 down count, and kind of adding in a little bit of muting to that to make that a little sneaky. So you may kind of dig on that. Now if you're digging on the power chord idea too, you could do a D5 power chord by doing open D and second on the G string, or you could do 5th fret on the A, third finger on the 7 on the D. So you want to kind of experiment with just kind of alternating between those as kind of a power chord idea too. G5. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the G and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. There are also lots of variations of that you can play around with through the tune. Down, up, down, up, down, up is a cool variation. Kind of down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up could be cool. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So you want to kind of vary those actually depending on how you're feeling. So you have G, D, G, then we go into our main verse. Our main verse starts on the G, and then we go to our D major. And actually, especially on the first verse here, you'll definitely hear where it sounds almost like power chord ideas. G, D, but then we go to an A major. And normally you do this first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, and third finger on the B third, second fret. Big party on the second fret, y'all. And if you strum all those together, it sounds an A major chord and it sounds really happy. Now around A's in general, it can be cool to lift the third finger, maybe an A sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the B string third for an A suspended and kind of say some stuff around the A. Or you may dig on an A7 sus, which can make some of the changes a little easier. Doing first finger on the D second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. Kind of working that for your A. Or if you're digging on the power chord idea, you can do the A5 power chord by doing open A and second on the D. Or you could go 5th fret on the low E, third finger on the A7th fret for an A5. And then from the A, we'll be going to a B minor chord. And normally you do this as a second fret bar. We'll talk about some easy options here too. But then second finger on the B third, third finger on the D fourth, pinky on the G fourth. And if you strum all those together, oh, the sad sounds of B minor. Now you may also dig on lifting off the pinky and making that a B minor 7, or another way to play B minor 7 second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the high E second. If you strum all those together in the A string to the high E, that sounds a B minor 7. Or you may dig on a B minor drone voicing, doing first finger on the A second, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, pinky on the high E third. Kind of working that for your B minor. Or you may dig on lifting off the pinky and making that a B minor 11. Or if you're digging on the power chord idea, you may dig on doing second fret on the A, third finger on the D, fourth fret for B5 power chord. Or you could do that same power chord from 7 on the low E and the 9th fret on the A string. So you can even follow just the power chord part. G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A. You kind of hear a big A hit, kind of that first time through on the first verse. And then we repeat all that. So you could even kind of try the strumming idea too. Kind of G, D, kill the strings to kind of build up some energy to go into our chorus part. And our chorus kind of mixes up a lot of the things we've been talking about. There's one weird spot though where we kind of half a B minor and an A chord. So if you're doing the power chords on that, you may want to do kind of 4 on the B minor, 4 on the A when we get to that spot. Or if you're doing the down, down, up, up, you may want to do just a down, down, up, kind of half the pattern on each chord. Or if you're a little bit more adventurous, you can split the pattern and do the B minor with the down, down, up, and then go to the A for a up, down, up. Or you could do the B minor with the down, down, and then hit the A for the up, up, down, up. So that'd be kind of cool. I get excited and I dig on that. So B minor, down, A on the up, down, that'd be a cool way to work it too. So we try with the power chords just to kind of try that way. You'd have the G, D, strumming through the chorus, you have the G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A, half a B minor, A, G, then we'll go into kind of a little piece of our intro return. So I'm going to bring back that lick, kind of through that part. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you're throwing a bass for the chord. So on the G you'd have the low E for the bass. On the D you'd have the D for the bass. On the A you'd have the A for the bass. And on the B minor you'd have the A for the bass. With kind of a bass down, up, you have the G, D, G, da, 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 D. And then from there, we're going into our next verse. So we tried that same idea through that. You have the G, D, try those variations with basses. And we got another stop on the A to kind of build up some energy for our second chorus. So we tried our second chorus that way with basses. We have the G, D, intro actually, and if you could even just bring back that lick kind of from the intro, or you can back that up with the chords with the G to the D. And from there we'll be going into our bridge part. And our bridge mixes up a lot of things. We kind of start out on our B minor, and then we go to our A, and then we go to our G, but then we go to a D major chord, but you'll kind of hear where the low E string 2nd fret F sharp note comes out around the D. So one way to work that is to kind of do the regular D shape, and you could take your thumb and go over the low E string 2nd fret. That's called a D slash F sharp, or D major with F sharp in the bass. Now, another option would be doing something called D sus slash F sharp. Doing 1st finger on the low E 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. And that might make that a little bit easier to make that G to the D slash F sharp change. And then from that D slash F sharp, we go back to our G, and then our D, and then we got a big build up on our A chord at the very, very end. A, and more A, and then kind of a big A hit. Throw it in percussion. Or if you're digging on the bass, down, up, through the bridge. On the D slash F sharp, you may want to use the low E string for your bass, down, up, down, up. So if you tried the bridge that way, you have a B minor, A, G, D slash F sharp, G, D, into our chorus part. And so we tried our chorus that way and kind of mixing it up. And if you know other licks around these chords too, feel free to throw them in. Other strum patterns could definitely work too, so definitely feel free to take this lesson and run with it any way you want to. So there's lots of ways you could kind of mix it up. Even little licks around the chords. Our intro for our outro. So we're back to our... It'd be kind of cool to take that lick and kind of try and work it around the chords too. But that's the basics of how you get strummed through Just Getting Started by Jason Aldean. So good luck! Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there are probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.